Good morning, everyone, or night for all you vampire traders. We have our Globex again in a sticky situation here, folks. We are unable to take the lower stops now. Overnight inventory itself is quite long. We have two sets of single prints in our profile. One here when they took the high of the Globex, the existing high, and then another set of single prints when we took yesterday's high. We have a very distinct P profile, which means that shorts are trapped here under 17, 16. They're trapped here, and dear God, they're trapped all the way down here in this gap, right? We have a massive, massive gap, which is a short position. A gap up means that there's no supply. Very simple. Now, I told folks a little earlier that if we couldn't take out this lower stop, we're going to rotate up, and that's exactly what we're doing. We are rotating up higher. Now that overnight high is the target. So for a longer term sense of what's going on, these are the levels that we're going to be looking at. 42.25 quarter, which we almost hit already tonight. The upper target is 42.57. And what I did was I looked at this balance zone here between 40.80 and 41.44. And if you double that, and I know what you're thinking, and you're right, JJ's crazy. Our target is 4270, 4272, and that's if we get over our 4257. We're already halfway up into this zone. We are up in this zone on very, very light volume, okay? We've just taken the overnight high and put in a new overnight high, right? And I told you guys earlier, about an hour earlier, that that would happen if we couldn't take the lower stops. Use those lower stops to tell you whether or not there's supply. If there's supply in a market, you can be short. If there's no supply in a market, you might as well staple your tongue to your forehead because it's going to hurt just as bad if you're shorting down here. There's nothing for sale. Why would you sell something that you don't own in an area where the people who actually own it have no intention of selling it? Think about it that way. Now we're drifting up. Let's see if we can stay above 42.25 and a quarter. We just hit 42.25 3/4, right? 25 and a quarter is my level. So let's see if we actually can stay above it. This is a stop run. It's a liquidation move by the traders who are long here to blow off stops so they can sell into that. Now let's see what happens when London opens. We've got London opening here in the next 35 minutes. Come join us on Zoom in our room, microefutures.com. If you want to learn how to trade with size. Another thing for you candle wax traders, if you notice when we did liquidate off that first standard deviation, we only spent less than a minute underneath VWAP. Time spent under a level tells us that there's no supply. These are things that you've got to look out for when you're trading, right? Remember, trading is all about supply. If there's no supply, don't be short. Have a wonderful night. Trade safely in this crazy market. I'm JJ. Looking forward to meeting all of you later on. Come join us at microefutures.com. Bye for now.